All right there, folks, and welcome back to Chelsea Dortmund again. We've played Juventus on more than one occasion, obviously 2 legs, but we played them in the Super Cup. The Dortmund, of course, we met in the group stage of the Champions League. We faced them again today in the quarter-finals. First leg from Dortmund. But how have we done in the Premier League? How have we fared? Well, you can see we have a decent lead. Despite an odd 1-0 defeat at home, the Fortress crumbled to none other than Mark Hughes' Southampton. I'd rather lose 10-0 to my bitterest rivals than concede goals, never mind points, to Mark Hughes. But that's what we did. The goals package should be rolling in just a second. And then, as I say, welcome back then to the league table. 83 points we have. There's 5 games to play, so 15 points. Manchester City are the only team that can catch us now. And it could be decided next Premier League outing, of course. That will be against Brighton. We might win the title again away at Brighton. Brighton, 15th, not doing too great, but certainly capable. If we fail that, then it'll be at home to Bournemouth, Palace, Villa or Everton we face in the final few games of the season. That is not a bad run-in. So I think we can safely say that we've probably edged this title. We'll just recap on some of the things that you didn't see in the goals package. Of course, Marcos Alonso picking up an injury in that game. A red card for Sergei in the Burnley fixture seemed harsh, but Burnley are a team that I hate to play at this point, so it was nice to be able to get a late win over them, especially with the 10 men. I thought Sergei won the ball with his foul, but there you go. The home defeat to Southampton. You see there's a few players that haven't really played for us or don't play a lot. Mason Mount started, Christensen started, Batshuayi started. So I'm putting it down to that. And then a 1-0 victory over Wolves, who had Spinazzola dismissed. So, all be told, today's focus is Borussia Dortmund. 4th in the Bundesliga. Sorry, they were 4th. They're now 6th. I don't know what's quite occurred there. So they've lost 9 times this season. We should be able to get through to the semi-finals of this Champions League without any problems. But who knows? It's in knockout football. One dodgy decision. 1, 2, 3, 4 hitting to the wood. We hit the woodwork 4 times against Mark Hughes' Southampton. I'm not going to let that drop. And it could all crumble. Fortunately, we get the home leg second. I always prefer that. You know that. So, yeah, teams are in the tunnel. I'll see you pitch side with the confirmation in just a second. So there are the teams there. Morata restored to the front line with Belotti. Willian continues in the right wing, midfield, whatever you like, with Koeman returning to the bench after injury. Not quite ready to start. Sergei is not available, so Barkley starts. It was a toss-up between him and Mount, and really, there's not too much between the two players. We've gone with Barkley, a bit more experience, and Eden Hazard on the left. We've gone with Alonso, Rugani, Zuma, and Rudiger in defence. You see, for Dortmund, Jadon Sancho will be a danger. We've looked at him. He's a player that I might return to. We've had our budgets for next year, 134 million with nearly 500k in the wages. Thank you, Roman. So, he's English. And we need the best English players at Chelsea. So let's get into the dressing room and tell the boys that we should be winning no problem at all. Of course, we lost our group stage game here, 3-2. We went 2-0 down before fighting back and then conceding a last-minute penalty, a Marco Reus penalty. A little bit harsh, I felt, but you see there, Morata is on a lengthy run without scoring. you know, it needs to be better from the Spaniard. Belotti's caught him up in the goal scoring stakes, and he probably won't be pleased with that. Barkley now, Marcos Alonso left side, nothing occurring. Guerrero over this free kick, launches it towards Alcacer, and it's in. That was a good start, wasn't it? Good start. Really good start. We'll have to ask the boys to be creative. A ball just whipped in and just broke the back line. You can see Alcacer here just runs off. Bit of a push on Rudiger. Rudiger's got to be stronger. That's why Rudiger's not been starting. Apart from the fact that we had a row. You can see automatic. Oh, straight away. We've committed 3 fouls and had 2 bookings. Calm down, ref. Yeah? It's not your job to book players. It's your job to keep control of the game. And you don't do that 4 minutes in by yellow carding 2 players for 3 infringements. Corner for us then. Alonso whips it in, but Belotti collects on the edge of the penalty area. Regani. Back heel to Kante. A little bit of space for Willian. Finds Morata. Ross Barkley off the crossbar. Never mind. Free kick then by Guerrero. Not too far over the crossbar. I would say that as long as we stay within touching distance, it's not... if this game finishes 1-0, disappointing, of course. But can we recover a 1-0 deficit at the bridge? I would say yes. So this wouldn't be a complete disaster. It would just be disappointing because we're not really showing any quality that we would normally have. Pretty much poor performances up and down the pitch. Although we've hit the bar, we should, we've been unfortunate in that regard. Just a set piece delivery has caught us out. That's bound to happen with a back line that's not settled with Rudiger at right back, not his favoured position. We could bring Emerson in at right back, but he's equally as clumsy in that position as Rudiger. So it doesn't really make a difference. As I'm talking through the game as nothing's really happening. Well, that's for creativity. But we are going to take Rudiger off. Even the team talks. He's apprehensive continuously. So he's going to come off for Emerson down the right. And you can see by his little graphic there that he's not fully comfortable playing on the right side of defence. And he's anxious about it. So that's good. We'll demand a bit more. There you go. A bit of focus. And Hazard continually picks up these knocks. We go into these games with them on low risk injury, potential foot injury. I mean, give me more info, please. We'll bring on Coman on the left side. I don't really think we need to make any further changes, but I'm concerned about Williams' performance. 6.2 is not really good enough at this level, so Pedro will come on, bit of experience. Whipped in now, Barkley looking for it, but Sancho heads away, and Coman on this right side whips the ball out back left to Alonso. Emerson now, both of them on the left side, as we're more commonly used to. Crosses. And, that seems harsh. The goalkeeper, Berkey, come through a crowd, possibly infringed by his own man, before Pedro tapped it into the open net. I tell you what, if a goalkeeper goes down, ref can't wait, put whistle in his mouth and blow, can he? That's it. Rafael Guerrero over the crossbar. It's got a couple of sighters. And it looks as though we're edging towards what will be a 1-0 defeat. Not our finest hour, but far from panic stations as Regani. We have a free kick in late territory. Koeman lifts the ball over the top now. Pedro right side. Steadies himself and crosses, and we've hit the post again. So we've hit the post a couple of times. I think we deserve more today. As Azuma won the ball there, referee. And that's an outrageous red card. Second yellow card for that. When Zuma won the ball. Was unfairly blocked off by it. I mean, did you see that? It said, I'm pretty sure that said, I mean, wind it back if you must, but I'm pretty sure it said that Alcacer blocked off Zuma, so I don't really know why our man has been punished for that. But we'll move Kante back into the back line just for the final seconds or so. And that's probably the biggest disappointment, the biggest takeaway from this, is that Zuma's not going to be available for the second leg due to inept refereeing, as it turns out. A disallowed goal, which I'm not too sure it was, and then a red card for what I thought Zuma won the ball. Was that to just come through the man to force him out of the way? That's what you want. But we have to be a little bit disappointed. None more so than in the referee's performance. I think you'll agree. And another bruised ankle. I mean, we've all done sprinting, probably not to an elite level as much as Hazard, but you know how often it is that you're doing a bit of a sprint and then suddenly you reach down and your ankle's bruised. Nonsense. Anyway, the next video will, of course, be the second leg, back at the bridge. Dortmund will again be the opponents, and this time hopefully we can come out on top. Do pop a like on there for me, and subscribe if you haven't already for far more Football Manager 2019 content coming your way very soon. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.